The Chief Justice of Iran indicated that the government would move quickly to hold trials and executions for demonstrators detained in the deadly anti-regime protests gripping the country, despite a warning from President Trump that such a move would result in a U.S. military response. If we want to do a job, we should do it now. If we want to do something, we have to do it quickly. Gholamhossein Mohseni-Ejei chillingly warned in a video shared by Iranian state television online. If it becomes late, 2 months, 3 months later, it doesn't have the same effect. If we want to do something, we have to do that fast. The harrowing declaration comes as the brutal regime was set to execute its first protester, 26-year-old Erfan Soltani, on Wednesday. Mohseni-Ejei's comments are also a direct challenge to Trump, who warned that hanging the protesters could force the U.S. to strike. "We will take very strong action," Trump said in an interview that aired on CBS News Tuesday night. "If they do such a thing, we will take very strong action." At least 2,400 protesters have already been killed since the start of Iran's merciless crackdown on the widespread demonstrations, according to a U.S.-based rights group, although the true number is feared to be as high as 20,000, sources within the country told CBS News. The brave protesters are calling for an end to Ayatollah Ali Khamenei's theocracy, which has crippled the economy. Another 18,100 people have been taken into custody, according to the human rights activists' news agency. Trump, meanwhile, said the endgame of taking strong action against Tehran would be to win, and implied that it would involve a military operation when asked how he would define victory in Iran. "We don't want to see what's happening in Iran happen, and if they want to have protests, that's one thing. When they start killing thousands of people, and now you're telling me about hanging, we'll see how that works out for them. It's not going to work out good." The president suggested that direct U.S. intervention may soon be deployed after he cut off negotiations with the Islamic Republic on Tuesday. The U.S. last attacked the Islamic Republic during the 12-day war, targeting its nuclear facilities.